Hello, hello, and welcome back as this broken man hauls his busted body back into the brutal barrows beneath Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. You know what, Darkest Dungeon? You win. You win, Darkest Dungeon. My spirit is more broken than a French gymnast's leg. It's shattered. Technically, you're almost as broken since you did crash while trying to goad me into an unwanted fight with the gibbering prophet, but honestly, I think that was as much a mercy as anything else. It was really kind of a mercy suicide. And somebody right now is like, mercy suicide? Pete, I've heard of a mercy killing. What the hell's a mercy suicide? Well, is that even a thing? Yes. It's like when Professor Moriarty shot himself in Sherlock. He knew he'd already won and that there was nothing left he could do to hurt Sherlock anymore. He had Sherlock in the worst possible position, and the only thing he could do to make the matter any worse for Sherlock, and the only thing he could do to punish him more, was to deny him the potential for revenge or salvation. And so he took that off the table by shooting himself in the head. It was a mercy suicide. And that's what that crash was. That was Darkest Dungeon saying, not even a chance for revenge, Pete. I've hurt you as much as I can possibly hurt you. Now I forever deny you any chance at redemption. It was a good plan on Darkest Dungeon's part, I'm not gonna lie. Good plan. Didn't ultimately work because I just restarted the game, and here we are 1 week later. It's like week 89 now. I think we may have actually lost a week in that too, which sort of sucks, but I mean, we can, we're gonna overcome. And I'm not gonna be gainsaid. I'm not gonna be denied, Darkest Dungeon. You wanna dance this dance? I'm gonna dance the forbidden dance. You will only meditate for stress relief. All right, well, let's get you into the Abbey. I'm gonna do it, Darkest Dungeon. I'm coming right back at you. We're going for the Brigand 16-pounder. I will smash my head into this wall until I win. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I will either triumph or I will perish. Probably perish. Unlikely triumph. Man, Dorian Green, how did you get so much stress? Oh, you were on the mission that... Did it count us as aborting that? Why does everybody have... That doesn't make any sense at all. Or wait, you were on the team that we actually aborted the mission on, right? Because that had Doom in it? Okay, well, that explains your stress. Well, then, this is like real shitty. Can we even afford to go? I don't want to really go in with stress down in the wheel. That was one of the problems that we had. Can we overcome that? Like, maybe? I don't know. Let's go see what kind of team we can put together. You got me, Darkest Dungeon. You've won. I'm completely broken. I am beaten. I am a beaten man. I can't... No, don't make me go fight the gibbering prophet either. The fused man's matchstick. Okay. So if we were even going to consider trying this, what would we want to roll with? I mean, we can't take Mercedes Knight again, but we do... We're going to have to take Squirrel Girl. We've got to take her. And you have the appropriate skills, Squirrel Girl. I mean, theoretically, you should be fully... Yeah, okay, I was going to say, you should be perfectly kitted up, because we tried this with you last time. Let's just go ahead and put Battle Trance on while we're at it. So that's got you. What are we going to do for this number 2 slot? I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Superman? Looks like we were going to go with Superman last time, I guess, before the crash. He does have good stress relief skills and stress heals, and he can hit the front 2 spots, which is sort of something I kind of feel like we need. Overall, I'm sort of at a loss here. I think we take Wonder Woman then. You've got camping skills. Yeah, Wonder Woman is set. Just because she has a lower stress. Wonder Woman, do you have the appropriate trinkets? Of course not. Somebody else is using them. So let's... I don't want to unequip all trinkets. Who has the other ones that we needed? Was it Madeline Pryor? Are you you toting my trinkets? Yeah, give me those back, girl. Now, I mean, I don't need you taking the brawler's gloves in there. I appreciate your zeal for combat, but that's not really what we're looking to get here. Oh, but I wanted to go. I heard that Jean Grey was down there, and I wanted to get a shot at giving that bitch the payback she so richly deserves. I would love to see you get your payback, and you're right. She does richly deserve it, but now is not the time for your personal quest for vengeance, Madeline Pryor. This is not the day. And then I guess, you know what? I guess we're gonna have to take the Huntress, even though she does have a little bit of a stress problem. Maybe we can get a little bit lucky and have Clark Kent sort of grind down a little bit of that stress. Is this the team we're going to roll with? I mean, yeah, it is. And we got to be careful with how we provision here, because I think there's a non-zero chance we could find ourselves in like a strapped for cash position. 3 of those. Okay, I'm going to go bigger on bandages and anti-venom this time. Lighter on medicinal herbs. Foregoing the holy water altogether. We take the skeleton key, 2 full stacks of torches. We're about 5 grand in provisions. Please, team. You got it. And don't crash either, Darkest Dungeon. This is where you crashed on the gibbering prophet bullshit. Don't be pulling that again. No more mercy suicides. I am not Benedict Cumberbatch, and you are not the guy who played Moriarty. What's that guy's name? Is James something? Fantastic actor. Guy needs more work. Cumberbatch is sort of getting his due. Martin Friedman, I feel like, has gotten definitely what's coming to him, but that guy was a genius as Moriarty, and he's not, you know, put him in some stuff.
And gunpowder hangs in the air.
All right, what's our pathway to the boss looks like? We got scouting early, which is nice. So we have to go 6 rooms, and we're going to have to fight roughly 17 trillion times on the way there. This is going to be fantastic, but the boss is definitely going to be here. Let's just get started. No, I'm not trusting your troubling effigy. What's your disarm chance? 80, not good enough. You have a 60. We do have the map, right? Is somebody toting the map? No one be toting the map. Well, that's bad. We're just gonna have to chance it. All right, little free stress relief. Caught a break there. Made the 80%. That was fortunate. Got all that stress back just by walking around. Brilliant.
The promise of safety.
Don't do me dirty, Darkest Doctor. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a ghoul. It's gonna be non-stop criticals though. Never mind. We'd have been better off if this was a ghoul. This is just gonna be 800 criticals in a row. I hate the wield. I hate it so much. I don't have the words for how much I despise the wield. I hate it so much. All right, let's start things off.
Destroyed.
Good shot, Bertinelli. Okay, that was some solid. That's journeyman level work to begin with. That's a good solid start. Give me the J'accusation. We've whittled our foes down to 2. We're gonna have a big heal come out of here. Trying to undo that massive bleed damage we got working. Comes the Rabid Rush again. 6 more damage. We resisted the disease, but we are bleeding. All right, let's stack a heal on here. Helena Bertinelli doesn't really have a lot of opportunity to do solid damage. Thank you. Somebody attacked. Unbelievable. I was going to say somebody finally attacked Clark Kent. What did we get out of it? A whole shitload of damage. All right, give me a stress heal. You gotta start grinding this down here, Kent. You gotta be the Superman that we need, not the Superman that we deserve. Show us, be the hero that Gotham needs, if not the hero that Gotham deserves. Give me a group heal. That should undo most of the bleed. No chance we're gonna beat this guy in a speed roll. Just not gonna happen. Resist that bleed, Kent. God damn you. Now you're bleeding for 6. Put the heal on Kent. Yeah, Doreen Green. You know what? Fix your own damn bleed. You got an adrenaline rush. Just drop it. You don't want to be bleeding? Just stop it. You don't have to bleed, girl. 16 damage from Kent. And honestly, I think let's just go for the kill. I want this over. I don't want to have Clark Kent get hit with another bleed. We could have gone for a heal there instead, which might have actually been the right move. This is fine. All right. Traveler's tent. Someone left valuables inside, which I'm sure Superman's going to keep. You know what? We found a bandage. Perfect. I was about to say which Superman is probably going to keep for himself, because that's how Superman rolls. He's a greedy douche. But in this case, he actually did the right thing for once. Shovel our way through a thorny thicket.
Malformed with misintent.
Do I want to use a bandage on a mummy's remains? You know what? No. No. I'm gonna keep that bandage. The bandage has that's been earmarked for other uses. That bandage is already spoken for. If we get out of the Brigand 16-pounder fight and still feel like traveling about a bit, maybe we'll circle back for that mummy. I don't think that's going to happen, but, you know, it's not out of the question. Clark Kent's going to get Rabid Rushed like 75 times here. Yeah, okay. So he's going to be all of the bleed then. Fantastic critical stress that we're getting here too, by the way. Oh, somebody actually decided to go for Wonder Woman, who resisted the bleed. All right, we gotta get some kills here, guys. Start racking them up. God damn it, Squirrel Girl. Perfect. This is exactly what we needed. Just unhittable enemies. That's just what I was hoping for here. Beautiful heal from Wonder Woman. There's nothing good I can say about this. I hate the wield so much. It's so awful and grindy and grating, and every fight takes 100 years. The enemies in the Weald are the toughest in the game. They really are. And it's not that they're just a little tougher than every other enemy. They're so much tougher than every other enemy in the game. They're absurdly more difficult. It's goddamn heart-rending. And you'd be like, Pete, you're killing these guys in one hit. Well, remember, we are completely geared for damage here. We spec to be a murderous thug because there's no weakness you can use for the Brigand 16-pounder. It has no weak points. There's nothing you can take advantage of. You gotta be geared for raw damage. We're geared for raw damage and durability because it's also a really long fight. All I'd like to do is be able to kill these dogs without somebody winding up with rabies. That's really all I'm looking for here. Neither of Helena Bertinelli's attacks is likely to do us much good. We'll let Squirrel Girl finish that off. Honestly, you know what? I think we go for stress relief here as opposed to a kill. We're going to get a slight heal out of that, but more importantly, 10 stress relief. Then we go for the group heal. We're going to lose a speed roll and take more damage, but that's fine. The extra stress relief I really feel like is going to be worth it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that was an acceptable trade. There we go. We're making good gold, though. Look at this cash. It's really flowing. Sure, open the heirloom chest. Contents are ours. We're probably not going to be able to take them. I will take your crest. Your portraits I will throw on the floor. Give me the scouting. That's beautiful. How many more hallway fights do we have is the question. Like, all of them? Infinite numbers? Is that the sparkle of coin you see? Oh, Doreen Green, the squirrel girl, is also attracted to shiny objects here. Oh, well, unlike Superman, though. When Doreen Green gets distracted by a sparkly object, she doesn't keep it for herself. She's like, nah, you know, it's good. I'll let this one go for the good of the group. 500 gold is intriguing, but you know what? No. I don't want to give up any of the other things that I have for 500 gold. We just throw it on the ground. I know you're bleeding, Wonder Woman. You don't have to stop the party. You know, stopping the party is not going to get you to stop bleeding any quicker.
The path is clear.
Getting to the goal, fighting a 16-pounder, that's what's going to get you out of the bleed scenario. You want to help your own cause, you just make us get there as quick as possible. Every single room battle, by the way. Luggage clearly shouldn't have been abandoned. There were 4 deeds inside of it. You know, I think they probably, if you were fleeing for your life from the 16-pounder, dropping 4 deeds, it's pretty respectable. I mean, it's not like just because you own the deed to something that you have legal and total ownership of it. You can still dispute that. Just be like, well, they stole the deed. I mean, I definitely didn't sign it over. It's not like I paused to sign over the deeds before abandoning them in a trunk. I just left them in there unassigned. Blanket fire. We took a dodge. We want that guy dead as quick as possible. Comes the slice and dice. So we're getting some... Alright, they're doing some damage. We did a little bit back. 16 damage from Squirrel Girl is not terrible. I really want this man dead. Alright. Soups. I kind of feel like we need you to maybe drop a battle heal here, but a smite also would be good just to have you start working over the bloodletter here. Soups took 0 damage, but he did pick up the stackable bleed. I hate that that attack is a stress attack. Wonder Woman's going to undo some of that damage. Alright, Bertinelli. Drop one and shoot that man in the heart. Then follow it up with a little Squirrel Girl slash. Did we get fatal damage? Nope, because we didn't get the bleed. More stress damage. We dodged 2 of it. Took some bleed. Alright, we're getting... Bleeds are starting to stack up a bit. 26 damage from Superman is acceptable to us. Just kill this man. We need a self-heal, and I don't want anybody else getting criticaled by his stupid-ass slice and dice shanking bullshit. Just, no, we're not having any of that. Drop a heal on Soups. It's going to give Soups the bonus heal for a minute from now. Might as well return bleed for bleed, baby. Except he's resistant. Fantastic. And we're going to go group heal. With Helena Bertinelli's buff, we actually get pretty good utility out of that group heal. 18 damage for Kent, and I can't help but notice we would not have had to eat that point-blank shot if that man had been dead because he got the bleed on him, Squirrel Girl. I'm just saying. Just saying. We've got our whole team to go around here, so I'm going to rely on us to be able to get this man dead. You know what? Adrenaline rush. Kent, you're going to go for some, well, stress relief, actually. I'm gambling that we will be able to beat this man on a speed roll before he rain of whips us. That's what I'm gambling on. Somebody will get a shot. Okay, well, never mind. Gambled and lost. Got 15 extra stress for my trouble. Fan-friggin-tastic. Also, badly wounded. Just... We already gambled and lost. Let's not double down on the stupid, shall we? I think we're probably all covered in the stupid department. Go ahead and use a bandage. Do we want any of this stuff? I mean, we'll drink the holy water, because why not? We'll take any crust we can carry. The rest of this stuff goes on the floor. I'm not even going to open that chest. There really is no reason to do it. Again, if things are going vastly better than I expect them to, once we're finished with the pounder, we can always circle back. Food we got. Figured there was going to be a hallway. Oh, fantastic. We have been maximally, optimally worst. Why is it every time we get surprised, it's always the worst possible way the surprise could work, too? Like, we always get surprised in the worst possible direction. We have like 3 units now that are completely in a position where they really just can't do anything. And we're taking catastrophic criticals, too. Yeah, this is genius. Okay. Well, I mean, there's really only one thing you could do. Moving you forward one, really, in this case, doesn't hurt. So just give me the stress relief and heal, I guess. Bertinelli, you're going to go back, too. Pushing our Vestal to the front. Yeah, this fight's going to be fantastic. Well, it's a good thing we're camping when this is over. Blanket fire, we're going to be on death's door then. We can't even get to the 16-pounder. This is the thing that's the most irritating. We just can't even make it to the goddamn fight without getting fucking ruined. I hate the Wield so much. Champion missions in the Wield are just, I mean, they're suicide is what they are. They're goddamn suicide. We can't even get there. Now, you have to heal. And Superman, we gotta have you drop a heal as well. We also need the stress relief. This fight is all Squirrel Girl. It's just like Squirrel Girl has to do all the heavy lifting, and so far she's missed twice, which that's exactly what we needed at you, by the way, Doreen. Good work. Comes the slice and dice again. These guys are they're tearing us apart, guys. We're just death's door, because of course it is. Fucking unbelievable. I cannot stand the fucking Wield. I fucking hate it so much. Yes, I know you're on death's door, Wonder Woman. If only you weren't in a position where you had to continually be on death's door and rack up stress after stress after stress because somebody could goddamn hit something. Or we could take a swing at some point that wasn't a fucking critical. That would also be nice. We're going to lose this fight. Well, who's the most likely to die from the bleed? Okay, you have to, you gotta kill somebody. Nice shot. Yes, I'm aware that you're on death's door, Wonder Woman. That's real bad. So we're gonna use one of our last remaining bandages, and then we're gonna have you throw a pointless group heal that ultimately won't save anyone. Because we're gonna get criticaled 75 more times. Please, kill. Guys, you have got to fucking kill something. I hate the Wield. It's so much. It's so demonstrably worse than every other fucking dungeon. It's just the assortment of enemies that occur in the Wield. They're so far beyond the difficulty level of every other dungeon. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous. It's beyond absurd. I hate everything. We got surprised, and the surprise very nearly destroyed our entire party. That was one fight. Yeah, one fight. We took more damage in that fight than we've taken in all of the rest of the dungeon. This is going fantastically. I'm real happy with doing stuff in the Wield. Love the Wield. Just can't really get enough of it. It's my favorite place to be. Not gonna lie. It's not at all like having somebody just repeatedly stomp on your ballsack. Okay, please, you gotta kill this man. We cannot abide a whole bunch of blanket fires. Somebody's we're gonna have multiple people on death's door right now. Well, okay, the dodge may have saved the life. You must kill that man. We have to whittle them down, and you gotta heal. A point-blank shot. Oh, we have somebody else on death's door now. Fantastic. Yep, our whole crew's gonna have the mortality debuff, so this is genius. I love the wield. These monsters are, totally fair. Especially when you're coming to fight the Pounder, because, it's not like you can use crowd control or blights or any kind of stuns or any of that stuff. We need all of the damage abilities. We're back on death's door, because of course we are. It's not like we can use abilities that actually do damage. We can. It's just not on the menu when you're fighting the 16-pounder, because its protection is so ridiculously high and it's completely immune to all of the things you would normally use on something that has high protection. The 16-pounder is so grossly out of balance, it kind of makes me want to just not play Darkest Dungeon. It's in and of itself almost enough to make me just say, fuck it, this is stupid. You need to heal. We got to get as much healing here as we possibly can. We're so far in a deficit right now. The critical heal there was very nice. But we're in such a deficit coming into this, we really got to try and work. You guys, with the dodges, please, come on. Alright, well, I guess fair is fair. We dodged that, so maybe my complaints are overly excessive. I don't really feel that they are. If anything, I feel I'm not complaining enough. We are not going to be able to kill that guy. Oh, never mind. We got... Okay, a lucky critical has got us out of this. We have to camp here. There's no other choice. We got the 16-pounder coming up, and our group is fucking wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. I'm so salty. I'm so salty here. Okay, we have to maximize... We need something that gets rid of mortality debuffs. If mortality debuff, heal 50%. Well, that's everybody, and we can also prevent nighttime ambush, so yes. Also got massive stress relief from that. Bonus accuracy and bonus dodge. Who do we want to have that? We got to get a bless out. I'm thinking we throw that here. We're really not going to be able to get any more stress relief. Sharpened spear, bonus 8% crit. Bonus accuracy, bonus... I would rather have battle trance. It leaves us with 2 time. Can we do anything with that? We can encourage literally 1 person. Alright, well, encourage Wonder Woman then. She does need the encouragement. We're fully healed. Our stress is relatively low. We're going to be able to hit the first 2 positions. We've got some bandages and some anti-venom. We can't be ambushed. You can feel it. Your heart pumps strong. Well, you are Superman. All you got to do if you're having trouble with your heart, Soups, is just go stand in the sun, and it can cure any kind of, heart disease you might be suffering. Found a map of the area. Well, at least we'll know whether or not we're going to get into a fight between here. No, never mind. Would have expected a map of the area to maybe show us the upcoming hallway, but no chance for that. Fuck you, Pete. You don't get to see hallways. I'll take your 4 deeds. Unfucking believable. This whole time we haven't fought a ghoul until right now, and of course, when it's the maximally optimal for us to not take a bajillion fucking stress coming into this, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take a bajillion fucking stress coming into this. I don't care about their gargoyles at all. All they can do is damage, and the damage we can largely undo. So we're just gonna focus we're just gonna try to kill this ghoul before he can stress us to death. So it's gonna be all criticals then. Alright. I'm just gonna assume that every single attack we take is gonna be a critical. Wonder Woman getting stunned. Early on is actually not that big of a deal, unless this criticals, which it didn't. It's gonna be a buttload of stress, but nobody's gonna die from that. Lash of the tail. Okay. Are we just gonna be stunned the whole fight then? Is that how it's gonna go? Nah. Can't stun Superman. The man is vulnerable to damage.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
These guys gonna go. I honestly think the surprise mechanic is a literal debuff. Being surprised is... Getting surprised, actually, is always worse than not getting surprised. That's how you know it's a terrible mechanic, is that it's always worse to surprise your enemies than it is to not. Comes more lashes of the tail. You can lash Superman all day, because that's going to do like 0 damage, and he has so much stress resist and whatnot. it's pretty unlikely to do much to him at all. Do I want stress relief, or do I want to... No, we got to kill one thing.
Well struck.
Okay, now that we have the one thing killed, maybe we could worry about maybe doing a little bit of, like, heal grinding, stress relief grinding. The Huntress is definitely going to go for the heal here. Put a bleed on this gargoyle. Yeah, well, no, we won't. We'll throw a bleed at a gargoyle. Hoping for a little more healing there. Warrior Claws, just don't crit. Okay, that's fine. So let's put a heal. You know what? We'll put the... Since we've got one on you already, the stackable heal will be good. And we do want to give Wonder Woman another shot, but honestly, come on, bleed. Damn. Still got 1 health. No, I would rather have stress healing. We're going to beat that gargoyle on a speed roll. I have confidence. We go for the group heal. We're pretty well patched up. We did not beat him on a speed roll, but 1 lash of the tail for 2 damage. I'll take it. It didn't... Okay, we're good. Well, we're not good. We still have to fight the whole 16-pounder, so we're about as far from good as it's possible to be.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
Alright, so drink that. Take the ruby. Is there anything else we can do for a buff? Does this give bleed resist? Cleanse and prevent maladies can eliminate debuffs. Here's a question. If we do this, do we keep the buff? Oh, we do. That's a really good trick then. You go for the debuff and then get rid of the thing that makes it work only in every position, and then you've just got that ability no matter where you're standing. That I like. Petey likey. Alright, 16-pounder. Please, for the love of God, just lay down and die, because I really want this to be the last time I ever have to come to the fucking wheel.
Blurred vision.
Oh, the stress is fantastic. So 11 damage is all you got on the fuse man, huh? Alright, well, finish him off. We can't have a boom coming at us. This is not going to be a Kevin James moment. We're not going to be, here comes the boom. Here comes the shank. Oh, that hurt. Okay, you got to go Jacques Hughes. This is going to be you the whole fight, Kent, by the way. It's just going to be Jacques Hughes, Jacques Hughes, Jacques Hughes, Jacques Hughes. So just get accustomed to it. The double critical was nice from a stress standpoint. Comes a new fuse man, back of the party. Okay. Comes patented blanket fire, which we have dodged. Very nice. All right, murder the fuse man. Beautiful, got him in 1. That's excellent. Dodge the uppercut slice. All right, guys, you guys are starting to put on a little bit of a show here. Give me the Jacques Hughes. 10 and 3. And this is how we're gonna win this fight. By the way, we're gonna whittle these guys down, just a tiny little chunk at a time. Probably should have thrown that at the cannon, because he always gets full reinforcements. You can't ever actually beat him down to no reinforcements, which I think is weak. There should be he shouldn't always get full reinforcements. Comes the slice and dice. This is the attack we got to be worried about. So Fuse Man, once again dead. Doreen Green doing some solid work with those buffs she's got rolling. Let's just hit the cannon. We're not gonna bother killing these guys, because ultimately I don't think it's gonna really matter. When we've got the opportunity, we throw damage at the cannon. It's the only thing that matters. We got to kill it. The rest of the stuff is all tertiary. We throw damage at the cannon when the damage is there to be thrown. We're really doing pretty solid against this. I don't want to do this, but I have to. That worked out surprisingly well. Slice and dice. Doreen has dodged. A little bit of damage there on Superman. He can take it. You know what? I want the bonus damage here. So I'm going to, since the Fuse Man is dead, we can afford to go for the damage buff. We're getting some good utility here. We got to go for the AoE heal. Superman took a little more damage than I'm comfortable with. Here come the reinforcements then. It's going to be a Fuse Man and a Slasher. Of course it is. It's always a Fuse Man and a Slasher. Slice and dice is what we've got to worry about. With the bonus dodge we're getting some good work. Squirrel Girl, she's showing that chutzpah, she's showing that moxie. This is the girl who single-handedly defeated Galactus despite only having squirrel-based superpowers. This is why she's capable of doing that. We're cranking the cannon. Nothing fancy here, just going for the good old-fashioned Jacques Hughes. We're going to throw a big heal here at Clark Kent. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Steady progress. This is the way we got to roll through this. Just slow and steady wins the race, old nut. Okay, we could have done without the critical on the blanket fire, I'm not gonna lie. Once again, Fuse Man goes down to one fell swoop of Squirrel Girl's blade. Cannon gets 3 damage closer to Doom. And then we're gonna go for the group heal. The critical heal was very nice from a stress relief standpoint. Slice and dice. Yeah, the critical slice and dices it's starting to add up. They're starting to overcome our ability to heal it back, which means we have to start working on targeted heals. Targeted heals, not good. Nice dodge. Okay, give me the Fuse Man. Dead. Beautiful. On the plus side, one thing I can say, we are catastrophically overkilling that guy every time. Gonna forego the damage on the cannon for the heal. Throwing a shank at Bertinelli. That's bad. That's gonna dilute our healing pool, and she's bleeding. Still gotta go for the Jacques. The Jacques is the only way we're gonna make progress. Could have used a little more out of that group heal. Comes another Fuse Man. More blanket fire. It's gonna be this for the next half hour. That's the other thing I despise about this fight. It takes so fucking long. It's stupefyingly dull. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But that's really all it is. Fuse Man goes down again. Bertinelli, you know what? See if you can kill this man. Of course he dodged. We would have been better off to throw it at the cannon. Was hoping we could maybe avoid the slice and dice dude on the reinforcements, but apparently on this level he just gets full reinforcements every time. So you're going to be fighting this the whole fight. Doreen Green puts the Fuse Man back in the grave. The Jacques is the only way we can make progress, as much as I think we do need to concentrate on healing Helena Bertinelli a little bit. We gotta get rid of that bleed. How much have you got left on that? It's only gonna take for one more turn. Shoot the cannon. Gotta do a targeted heal here. What a surprise, it summoned reinforcements. How close are you to dead? Good God, it's not even fucking halfway yet. We don't even have this halfway over. I hate the 16-pounder so much. And the fact that it's in the wield, that's just salt in the wound. That's spit in the mouth right there. Oh, fuck me. Well, Bertinelli, this is all you. Don't miss. Or fail to kill him. You did both. Wonder Woman? No heal for Bertinelli, because we had no choice but to do that. Beautiful clutch. That was clutch, by the way, Wonder Woman. I mean, that was showing up right in the middle of the dark side fight levels of clutch hitting right there. Now we're in trouble, though. Blanket fire. Yep. Bertinelli's going to be in a tough spot. Comes the shank. You know what? Shank Wonder Woman, that's fine. She's actually not that hurt. We got to shoot this man in case of Doreen Green miss. Which means we're going to get... We got nothing out of Bertinelli on that one. Superman, give me the Jacques. 2 damage on the cannon. Beautiful. We really doubled them up. Okay, first off, do this. Next time Squirrel Girl comes up, we're going to try and do some combat eating. I don't remember if you can use food in combat or not, but we sort of need to. Here comes a blanket fire. I don't like the fact that these guys, when freshly summoned, still get a roll into speed. It seems like they should be at the bottom of the priority. They shouldn't... What I'm saying is, with the turn they're summoned, they shouldn't also get to go. That just seems cheesy. This fight, though, it's so long. I hate having to have Helena Bertinelli shoot at that guy, because it's just wasted damage. But we have to do it if she beats Squirrel Girl on a speed roll. We have to. More blanket firing. In this fight, we really need multiple sources of AoE damage. We really need to be able to hit more than one position at a time. Okay, so yes, go for this. Good. That means we can start scattering around, and we gotta focus heals here. We're gonna try and start scattering around a little bit of healing energy. Everybody's gonna go for the heal. We're gonna forego damage on the cannon. We got too many people who are banged up. Comes our Fuse Man. Slice and dice. We've been getting really good on the dodges on the slice and dice. I've been very pleased with the dodge output. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so Fuse Man. Nice work, Squirrel Girl. Yes, Pete. Did you just praise Squirrel Girl? Yes, I praised Squirrel. We cannot use that ability on her, huh? All right, we'll do this. Drop that heal there. And then what we'll do is we'll go for the directed heal. We'll give you this. Then we'll have Wonder Woman go for the directed heal. We got to patch Bertinelli up. Okay, I would have loved to have seen a critical there, but 12 is respectable. Comes our Fuse Man. So we sacrificed some offense there in return for some survivability. Do we want to continue to do that? Not really. What's the... Okay, so 9 to 19. This is almost not going to kill that, man. 10 to 21. It's pretty unlikely to kill it. We really... Can we trust Squirrel... All right, we trust Squirrel Girl. That's what we're going to do. Trust in Squirrel Girl. I put my trust in you, Doreen Green. I'm counting on you to not fuck me on this one. Don't fuck me big time. I'm counting on you to not do that. Dodge was nice. Admittedly, that's good dodging. Little AoE heal to start undoing some of that blanket fire.
Masterfully executed.
This is why Squirrel Girl can defeat Galactus. She'd be like, I'm counting on you, Squirrel Girl, and then suddenly her Moxius can-do, never-say-die attitude is like, you got it, Pete, and then she throws a monster critical. Okay, let's make that man be dead. 3 more damage to the cannon. I'm gonna take you a chunk at a time, cannon. Your ass is mine. I will whittle you down. Just like your blanket fire bullshit is sort of whittling me down. Squirrel Girl, I can't help but notice that man is still alive. Fortunately for you, you had Elena Bertinelli there, the Huntress, backing you up, but we don't want to be relying on that, because we can't guarantee that every time. If we're guaranteeing that, it's a recipe for disaster. Okay, make him be dead. Good squirrel. That's a good squirrel right there. Nice critical. Okay, 28 damage is all we've got left to go. Another critical. We got him down to 22. We just got to keep weathering the storm for a little bit longer. We just got to dig the fingernails in and cling to life. Okay, first off, do that. No bleeds. We can't risk a death's door action here. It's just, this is too critical. This is the fight, guys. You win this one, I never have to come back to the Wield ever again for any reason. This is my unicorn. This is my moment. Please make me so I not ever have to come back to the Wield. That's really what I want. Another beautiful dodge from the Squirrel Girl. Go for the cannon. Oh, back-to-back crits from the Huntress. It's down to 13. All right, guys, don't get cocky. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Remember, this is what Wayne June has taught us. We must heed the advice of Wayne. We gotta adhere to the Wayne principle. Comes a blanket fire, not a critical, so we're fine. Slice and dice. This is always all right. Well, if somebody had to take the critical, Superman was the right guy to suffer that. Doreen Green continues to keep chipping away. Nice work, Squirrel Girl. If we had critical there, we might have got him dead, but instead he's down to 6. Down to 4. Single hit could possibly kill him. I thought about going for the damage with Wonder Woman, but no, it's just not worth the risk. What we might do here, though, is forego any type of attack against the Fuse Man and just go for the kill. If we can take out the cannon, it doesn't matter. We just got to get 4 damage. They're going to beat us every speed. We're going to lose every speed roll here. Okay, you know what? We need 2 damage. That's it. All we can do it. Now it doesn't matter what the Fuse Man does, because the piece of shit cannon is fucking dead. Shoot this man in the heart. I'm tired of eating blanket fires. Good. AoE heal. Nothing fancy here, guys. Let's not try and get tricky. We don't want to outthink it. The victory was within our grasp. Comes a hot shot. Shoot this man in the heart. We're a hair's breadth from the win, guys. Just all you got to do, just keep doing what you're doing. Just hold on for the win. 1 more bites the dust. We're down to a single shanker. Now we're down to none. Fight is over. I am never fucking setting foot in a Wield ever again for any reason. A debuff amulet.
So too will resistance.
You know what? That's not terrible, actually, especially for like an occultist. Dark Bracer, don't care about. Gold I will take. Okay, so what do we want to get rid of? Well, let's get rid of this torch. We're going to take this. And this debuff amulet I actually really kind of want, so let's get rid of that anti-venom. Take that, and that's it. I'm done. No, we're out of here. I'm not circling back for shit. I'm never coming back to the Weald ever again. It's done. I'm never coming back. We've defeated every boss. The Fused Man's matchstick is pretty good, but it's actually really, really good. 10% damage, 3% crit, bonus 2 speed. It's really, really good, actually. I'm still never coming back. Ever. Also picked up 19,000 in gold. That's nice. What kind of critically debilitating diseases and or debuffs did we get? Steady replaced Ruin Scrounger. Steady's really good. Superman picked up the Black Plague. That's delightful. You know what, Diana? That's actually an objective upgrade. Natural Eye is better than Balanced. All right, then. So, you know, net gain. Positives were made. Mostly in that I never, ever, 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 ever have to come back to the Weald. Somebody gets a free armor upgrade. Well, then, that's going to be Catherine Bishop, who's going to take that free armor upgrade. So let's head to the blacksmith. Take my free armor upgrade. Oh, really? You're going... No, I want somebody who's going from a 4 to a 5. I don't want to go from a 3 to a 4. We could do Constantine. We could do Fury. We could do Buffy. You know what, Nick? Nick Fury? Let's get you the freebie here. That saves us 5 grand right there. And just, you know what? Just because you're a good guy, I'll throw in the weapon for free. How's that? That's Perfidious Pete's Sales Technique 101. Always give them a little something extra they weren't expecting. Oh, another Plague Doctor. I mean, I want to say yes, because why would I ever say no to a veteran Plague Doctor? We got 4 slots on the roster. You know what? Yes, I'm taking him.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Well, I mean, basically any other laboratory, Wayne, would be probably better than a blood-soaked battlefield. Ask all those gangrenous limbed soldiers in Civil War who got their arms and hands and feet chopped off. They'd have probably gotten, you know what? A little antiseptic surgery probably could have saved a lot of these limbs. I wouldn't be walking on a peg leg for the rest of my life if only things had been a little bit better than the blood-soaked battlefield. I don't know what you're thinking, Wayne. I just don't know what you're thinking sometimes. But I'm thinking this one is over, and good God, am I glad. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see me never, ever, ever set foot in the Weald ever, ever again, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.